Going live a little bit early to test everything out and see how it goes. Earlier I couldn't get my webcam to work for some reason, and I checked it off here and it worked. So I don't know what's going on with that, but I don't know what's going on with. Hey, now it's working. Okay. So, I thought I'd do just like I got a lot of projects I'm working on right now, and stuff like customizing and stuff like that is my hobby of doing stuff. I mean, basically all my stuff's hobby. I cook for a living. I don't do any of the stuff that like this for a living or anything. But I thought I would come on here and uh, work on some stuff, talk about stuff I'm working on, and just chill and have fun. Especially considering I had Friday off, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. I was sick off Friday and Saturday now, and most of today, like just with a really bad headache. But I thought I'd talk about some stuff I'm getting ready to customize, some stuff I got in the mail recently. I got this artist thing because I'm getting ready to do some Blade Runner customs, and I got 3 Blade Runner heads from Casting Cave. You can check out Casting Cave online. Great stuff. I got lots of, I got a whole box. Nothing but Casting Cave heads I need to work on for different stuff. But I got this and the Daryl Hannah character. I'm going to use this for take everything off, take the arms off. I might get this jacket I found for the scale online. So I got that, and I got a Black Series one for the Harrison Ford character, Rutger Hauer ones, I think, in mind for what I want to do with those. I also got this head of Kang from Jay's Custom on Instagram, and this is good when I'm building my Council of Kings. Right now I got the one from Loki, and I got the comic book one, and this one I'm gonna make like this extra Eternals outfit I got from Icarus, and I'm gonna paint it up and have that head on that one, and have this be one of the Council of Kings. And then I am going to get another King head, and I got this Nick Fury body, and I'm only going to do like the tie purple and his hands. These are already King from the King comic book figure, and then I'm going to do the shoes, and then I'm going to have a head on it. This one doesn't. I was going to put this one on it, but it's a little bit too big, so I'm probably going to take the one off the Loki series and rotate it back and forth between that one, this one, or if I can find another one. So I got to paint those up, and then of course I got a lot of other stuff to paint up and stuff. I finally just found like the custom stuff I want to do for my Guy Gardner and Marvel Legends scale, and it's that blue marble vest. This is a Thor: Love and Thunder Star-Lord body. So, and these hands came, I think, from the god Doom. So and his head is the arcade head, which I gave a haircut to. So I just got to paint this the way I want him to look for my Guy Gardner. And then for my, of course I already have my John Stewart one. So I just got to, one day I'm going to do cricket stuff on a bunch of figures at once, because cricket be a pain in the ass to do stuff on. So I'm going to do, when I get like a number of cricket things, probably a bunch of Green Lanterns, and then I'll put them. So I can do a bunch of small things on those. So the first thing I'm going to do, though, is open this up and take the stuff off of it. I can't find my goodie. My good blade. It's a good thing we got like 20 around here all over the place. Add to my mess on the floor. And those are other projects. I'm working on. Stuff in the folder. A little bit hot here today. I do live in Florida though, so I might go in crank air up. I really don't like having it on very much when I'm streaming or recording it off. Air is what. Fell out of here. That's another gun that fell out. Well, something fell on the floor, but I don't know what it was. Oh, it was her strap for that gun. But I think this cigarette, and if I ain't mistaken, I saw somebody do this online, so it's not like I came up with the idea. But that she would work good for the Devil Hannah character. Some extra stuff on the fodder band. I've never actually taken the head off a Black Series, so let's see how this goes. I've heard stories before. Some people say it's not that bad, other people say it's awful. Let's see. I wonder if I should just cut all this stuff off her first. Hands aren't even that easy, you know. People probably say like, no, that's not where you should cut that. Reuse it. Where are you supposed to cut this? That seemed like the best place to get over her boots. Probably make it out just that one cut. Get over it. It's not like it can't get over the boot. It's doing it on one side, but not the other. And yes, I could loosen this and it would be a lot better, or take the boots off, but I don't even know how much painting I'm going to end up doing on this. I might not do much at all and just leave the skin color like that. Considering she was wearing like makeup, I think most of the movie. And when I do my own customized stuff, like I kind of don't want them to look exactly like the stuff because I want it to be my version of that. Try to get this little jacket off somebody with really long arms. Go this way. Okay, it's I think it's like such a good body for that. Even though her arms are pretty long. But let's see. Head first. Let's see if we can get. There we go. I didn't have anything turned down. Long hair. I don't want this to melt or anything. I forgot the ball comes out of these. Keep that in. Huh. Because the head that goes on this is this one. And like I said, this is from Casting Cave. It's hard to get it. That's pretty well there. But it's actually a really good head. And good on there. Oh, does he? Does he already have a ball in there? He might. I think he does, but I don't think it's going to go good with this. I have to put some blue tack when I actually do it. But I need to get that for stuff off. So head, now hands. Find some female hands also to go on this. I should have enough, but like, she is extra skinny then. Thank you. There we go. Come out pretty easily. Pretty good shape, I think, too. I mean, I just got it, but still think it doesn't bend or anything. She should be able to do the jump on his whoever's shoulders. Choke him out. Yeah, I think there is a ball up in there. I mean, it doesn't. I don't know if it fits perfectly, but that character is so odd looking in a lot of ways, anyways. So yeah, like I'm not gonna, like I said, I'm not gonna do much painting on this, but I'm gonna get a jacket for it. These can go with my casting cave heads. I haven't started painting. And this can be added to the pile of stuff I'm working on. There's not going to be any painting done on that. I just threw away a box, and I was like, why do I need an empty box? And then I need an empty box to put some stuff in to transport it back. I got all my fodder stuff. So that can go there. I don't think I need to keep that for anything else. Let it cool down. And I'm going to paint those too. That's a head from JS. J apostrophe S is Jay's Armory on Instagram. Keep that up, paint that. Purple. That. This head is going on that. So the highlights are going to be green on it. Let me get a palette over here. This is too bad I might want to dig into the box and stuff. Oh, there's somewhere. Just got some other day. Oh, there we go. I found that it had a wholesale thing a couple years ago, a bunch of these, like for, I don't know, it's like $5 for like a couple of thousand of them, and I've been using them like crazy, and a lot of times I end up wasting them and not using them properly. The way they should be. All my other heads are, you know, in my normal stand for them right now. rig up something real quick. I can use drying this. I'm probably going to dry it. So, first thing first, this is purple. So, try to use as many colors as I can when I got them out so stuff doesn't go to waste. I think these three things are the only thing I won't have any purple on. So. This purple is going to be different than the others. I know a lot of people do the cap thing, but I'm always afraid I'm going to spill my open bottle if I do that. You people are a lot braver than I am. Definitely a lot more skilled. And I haven't gotten a chance to go see the new M.O.C movie. But I enjoyed the other ones quite a bit. And it looks good. It's got great cast. Probably one of the best casts of any of the Marvel movies. And I was thinking the other day, so like I've enjoyed like almost every comic book movie, I think. Marvel and DC, and a friend of mine was like, we were talking about, and they were talking about like all the things they think it makes Marvel and DC different, and with the movies, and I was saying flat out, I think the biggest difference to me is I think Marvel's casting is so much better, and just stick it there. So yeah, I think Marvel's casting is probably the most underrated thing in all of movie making. Some directors do it, like some people just do their own cast. They have separate people that do the casting. Like, but casting, the thing is, like, you always see these things pop up online and are like Marvel, MCU actors doing DC things, and they look right in those roles. But if you reverse it, about the only one who looks right is Henry Cavill, really, in like a Marvel role at all. I just think the Marvel people do such a great job casting their stuff. It's just, and that, of course, is just my opinion, but. I'm going to just put this over it, and then on this particular cane, I am going to, after I'm done with all this, I am going to, I'm going to go over it with probably like, even like a light brushing of green, really. Because I don't mind this, like, the Eternal stuff standing out, by the way. I love the Eternal figures. I liked the movie. Didn't love it. It's not one of my favorite ones in the MCU, but I liked it, and I thought these figures were actually done really well. I know a lot of people didn't like them because they're like, there's not a whole lot of customizing you do, because like with these figures, like when you take off some of this stuff, like there's nothing underneath it. So I did that to a Sprite when I got one to take it apart, because it's like such a small one, and you don't really see that many small bodies in Marvel Legends. So I got one to take it apart, and like I'm probably going to do a hey Sarah name LSD from the Wolverine comics, the little android kid or cyborg or whatever she was. Get all this done on the top half. And like I said, once this dries, I'm gonna go back and then do the brushing course, once I finish up all the purple, brushing of green. And I know, like, people are like, you know, you should take that figure all the way apart before you paint it. You should prime, and you should, yeah, I should do all this stuff. You're right. It's not something I'm interested in doing, really. Like, this is a hobby thing, and if it took me much longer to do it, I probably wouldn't do most of these things because they're done out or anything else. I started wanting to stream doing this just because, like, I see other people do it, and like I'm not good at it, really. Like, that's why I used to do all my toy stuff on testing and learning. But I decided just if it's toy related and I'm learning how to do something, I'll just put it on this channel because this is like my main action figure toy channel. So all the streams that are toy related anyway are likely going to be over here. Get that purple starting out. And I'll let that start to dry. Stand up, boy. Yeah. Icarus is such a dick. You want you to stand up, right? Maybe I should just. I know a lot of people aren't in favor of like drying their figures this way, but again, this is something with time and everything else. Like, I think tries and with it as really start to see what the colors will actually be when it dries all the way. And yes, there's going to be a lot of like, oh, bend this and then repaint it and then do that and repaint it. This character's going to be in the background for a lot, not posing a ton, so a little paintbrush can't really kill me. It really doesn't bother me a whole lot about anything. If you heard any of that, so I had that thing. Nobody's watching right now, but they may watch later. Should probably dry this off. I'm gonna dry that one off. This is dried. I'll probably keep down and probably do this, so the texture will be the same. Because it might dry with different textures when it's this way. And I'm going to do the same thing with this as that, as I'm going over it with the green. Just like brushing to pick up the details of it. It's starting to come out. Focus. 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 I took the hands off this because I don't know if I'm going to do bare hands or do paint. I haven't decided. Now for the next year image. My shoes, I can use this brush. Anything I want to do. It's the shoes and then the tie. Oh, shoes and tie. Again, I could have took these off. Also, the least amount of time I'm actually, I feel the least amount of time I'm hitting stuff with like a heat gun. It's probably best. I got this Nick Fury body actually really cheap at my local comic book shop, Famous Faces and Funnies. We just opened up a second branch, but you can check them out online. They're on a lot of social medias, but they were having a sale. I think it may have been their free comic book days, one of those sales that they do for free comic book day. But I picked this up really cheap, and I got, well, technically I have 3 of this body. I got one that's the Nick Fury one, which is my main Nick Fury. My figures. Over that black. Except I got most of both of these. Now for the tie, which I hate painting these ties, like on any of the figures. I've painted several on that Mobius figure. So I don't really like doing it. I can't get around it really good, but I just don't come off it. Eventually want to do a Tony Stark suited body. I know they have one, but I want to do one in like Iron Man. Because I've seen other people do that and it looks really cool. I'm gonna have to do like one stream of nothing but me like getting the Mod Podge mixture and going all over and stuff to seal it and stuff yet. Because I haven't done that with a ton of figures. I'm getting new glasses, or at least I'm going to the eye doctor. I was supposed to have went not too long ago, but then I came down with COVID and I couldn't go. So it's over. Like I was talking about being sick earlier on my days off. I got COVID when I was having some days off too. Yeah, fine for me. Know how much I do this die. Whether it's going to be highlighted, so I can straight down it, or is it going to be too? Depends on how many mistakes I make along the way. Like I don't mind it having like the sides of it being some black in it. That doesn't bother me. You know, you just don't want to like make it look too much like it's melt my tie. think it's looking pretty good. It's supposed to be like, you know, it's not supposed to be like fancy or anything because it's supposed to be kind of a funny background Kane character. Since that purple really doesn't match the other purples, I might move this one to that figure more. And then paint these. Paint the leaves. Oh, really good. By the way, Marvel Legends stuff doesn't even fit together with Marvel Legends stuff sometimes. Yeah, I might put this in with these ones. And that standing out won't be a bad thing. And then I might get me a brighter purple and go on the boots. Yeah, that might look cool. That means I gotta paint these hands now. Purple. I found with Marvel Legends, like, it's hard to match up skin tones, period, on any of them. I mean, people have like a lot of different skin tones. So that's one of the reasons why I probably don't paint as many heads as I actually have, you know, that bulb to paint and stuff. And it's mainly because, like I get frustrated when I can't do stuff right. Get it done right and all that. It really bothers me. Because I'm like, why am I doing this? And then I forget the fact that I don't really care if it looks perfect as long as it's good enough for me. It's okay. I'll have to go over it with some light. I mean, not with some light. Yes, I still haven't got good lighting in here yet. I want to, like, it's just the whole thing. But yeah, just making the Council Kings with a bunch of different figures. And I feel like when we get the extra heads, with Marvel Legends or anything, extra hands and stuff, my thinking is automatically like, can I do a different version of this? Like, you know, I get a Red Skull, I automatically think, well, you know, make him a politician, so I put like a suit on him, and that's like a simple thing. And some of them are simple like that, just like, you know, just put a head on a different body or something. And that's why I love. I wish they did the suit bodies better than what they do now. Uh, just because that I would probably buy even more of them. Because I seen like the Agent Ross one the other day cheap at Target, and I picked up one. It was super cheap. I could have got other ones, but I'm like, that's the same body it's on the Mobius one, and I think that's Nick Fury one, and it's starting to get really gummy and stuff like that. And it doesn't stand very well. I don't think it does. That could just be me too. So that's all that done. Bottom half of this. his skirt real good. Or whatever it's called. I think it's called a skirt. Because a skirt's technically like, I mean, men and women wear them. I think it's like technically a short dress, or is it like a short piece that goes like over the top half, or not over, like down from the top half of the body or something? Isn't that what a skirt is? Like, it's not necessarily like a dress thing or anything. It's more like, I don't know. Though this thing is technically supposed to be armor, so maybe it's actually called something. I thought I heard it called a skirt when it comes to armor too. I got a lot of information in my head, not all of it connects to anything. Most of it doesn't connect to anything, really. It goes back to the old thing where people tell me all the time, like, you do this, you get more followers online, and you do this, you get more followers online, and if you would concentrate on one thing, and I'm like, yeah, but I'm not, like, even as a writer and a creator, like, doing this stuff is way more important to me than anything else. Like, of course I want people to read my stuff, and I want people to listen to the stuff I make and all that. But, like, it's way more important to me that it's something I can enjoy doing. Because believe me, I've had really fucking good paying jobs, made really, really good money, and I hated doing it, and it was not a good situation. Blowing my brushes everywhere. Like, oh, I'm trying to keep things from getting on my desk. This is going to look good once it gets. I fill in all the cracks and they'll dry and everything else, and then go over this with like a green, like I talked about, and then the head going on there. These hands. I'll put these Kang comic book character hands on here, but I'm going to also do the boots. I'm going to do the boots in like a darker purple, which I don't have. I'll have to go get one later today. That's pretty good amount of work. Like, I got started on this one and started on this one, and the head, and I stripped down this other thing to be for a Blade Runner stuff. start, I think, to these. Set over here. Trying to look and see if I need to put another coat on this. I think it actually looks pretty good. I might do another coat on the boots. Though I need to put a little bit. Yep. Right there. Like all the suit bodies seem to be some of the worst standing bodies there are. But I think that's starting to look at, and then you have a king in a suit. From the Council of Kings. Let's see which green do I want to use. I think I want to use this green. Green does sound kind of washy. I might do another stream later. Just to try some. I'm gonna pull it down. It's gonna strip that, but I need to also get. He's got double jointed, so I need to pull those. Paint those. I need to paint up the side of this too. Like the front. Of course, is hitting the back. I was thinking like when I do figure photography with the figures like customs I'm making, so people are like, oh, I can see where you painted this and this. And I'm like, yeah, it's okay. You didn't just discover a no prize. Stanley ain't gonna send you a personal letter or anything. And I'm not trying to be an asshole about it. It's just like, because the people who say that stuff are people being assholes about it. And it's like, yeah, I know. It's just a hobby. I'm not going to get all the little cracks and details when I do the airbrushing, so it doesn't look, I don't think, very fun. So that should be dry. Of course, has a big freaking duck feet. Not only did he yeet himself into the sun, which, by the way, I seen that movie the first time. I was like, towards the end of it, and I was like, fuck, he's Icarus, and he just yeeted himself into the sun. Like a dumbass. The more I paint this and stuff, the more it looks like the rose, which I think there's in leaked lists that they're going to do a rose figure, but I think it's starting to look good. That's a suited one. And like I might do airbrushing with some green on his pants, and then to add that green element in there that's in the figure. That's pretty cool. And then the head. So next stream, I am probably going to finish these out, or I might finish them later today. Depends on how I feel, and then work on my green lanterns and stuff. So, maybe I should put more paint. These. bright purples together with the light purple. And then when I do the boots in the light purple, I think that's going to look pretty cool too. Heavy shoulders. This was I think it's also going to bring out a lot of those details, and I ain't going to mind that. Like, oh, what can I go take a microscope and say, like, that's an internals. How's King an internal? I mean, yeah. Oh, I like how that's going to be. Like I said, once I paint the boots, match the gloves more, and then do the brushing on her, I think that's going to turn out pretty good, actually. I go dry my brushes and stuff. If anybody wants to follow along with the stuff we do web comics, ebooks. We got a bunch of audio drama and audio book stuff coming out this year. Go check us out. Go to 10universe.blogspot.com. And if you want to do something like support our comic, which is for free, when we do new pages for it, you can check out our Patreon. The link's on 10universe.blogspot.com. And I'll see everybody later. Customize, have fun. I was looking for the button to turn it off.